What do you do for those that are hard to love? We all have people in our life where it's been a struggle, right? Whether it's a spouse, whether it's a child, or maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's a coworker. There's just times where we just struggle. And, I have to say it, what's the point of being here if loving everybody was just easy, right? If loving everybody was easy, there wouldn't be a whole lot of growth taking place. So the hard thing is, which God loves us to do, is to do the hard. But the hard thing is to love others that are either trying our patience or maybe that have really hurt us, whether it's emotionally, verbally, physically, or mentally. So it's so important to stop and take a look at how we can respond differently to these situations. So, Jesus himself has taught that we are to love our enemies. We are to love those that spitefully use us, and we are to love those that spit in our face or lash out at us. And so that is definitely doing the hard thing. Well, this is how I kind of think of things. And it helped me put things into perspective when I was clearing my emotions from past traumas and people that had hurt me in my past. I was able to look at them in a whole different light because I love this saying, hurt people hurt people. Nobody in their right mind would ever go to hurt somebody else, right? Nobody would hurt or say mean things just because. Usually, when they are doing that, when others are portraying that onto other people, that means they themselves are hurt. They themselves have been abused. And unfortunately, when people turn that onto other people, they have stayed in victim mode. How do I know this? Because I was there. I stayed in that victim mode. And so I passed on all the hurt that I had experienced growing up and I passed it on to my kids. I didn't have the proper tools. And so it's important to know that when other people are hurting our feelings or they're being extra difficult to love, that's when they need our love the most. That is when they need love the most. And I've used to, when I would come across bullies, I'd hear about bullies 10 plus years ago and I'm like, why? Why do they have to be like that? And it would frustrate me and I would get angry when I heard of someone being a bully to somebody else. It just stirred this anger. But now when I hear of people bullying other people or saying really rude things, I look at that. I come from a different perspective and I think, wow, that person must be really hurt. I wonder what happened in their life. I wonder what came in their journey that hurt them so bad to portray that onto others. Does that make sense? I would like to see your comments of maybe what you've struggled with in loving others. But I have learned the last several years that love is the answer to all problems that you are facing in your life right now. Love is the answer to every problem. It's the best solution. Love has the highest frequency. I'm into energy. I didn't know anything about energy for the longest time. And I've read so many books about the importance of energy, having positive energy versus negative energy, and vibrations, high vibrations versus low vibrations. It is so important to keep our vibrations up. Do things that will lift us up. And love is the highest vibration. The pure love of Christ is the highest vibration that we can get. And so that's what I strive for every day, is to have the pure love of Christ. And instead of being so broad, like in your prayer saying, hey, God, help me to just love everybody I come in contact, what if we just changed that prayer to, hey, God, help me just love one more person? Maybe we come across somebody in our path that day that's really struggling. Maybe they are lashing out to others, or they aren't portraying happiness because they're hurt. What is it we can do to help these guys lift their vibrations? Love, again, like I said, love is the highest vibration. So, yeah, I mean, loving everybody, if that were easy, then we would have, what's the point of being here on this earth? We are here to grow and we are here to learn. And that's why God places certain people, certain circumstances in our lives so that we can learn from them. And I have had a whole new perspective. I am grateful for all the mistakes my parents had made on me. And I am even grateful for all the mistakes that I have passed on from my parents to my kids, because they have been teaching moments. And if we just look at things in a different light and have gratitude rather than regret, remorse, there is a process to where we come to an awareness of, hey, that's not a healthy emotion. What I did was not healthy. And I'm not saying, oh, don't have remorse and don't have guilt. That is where we do come to an awareness, and then we apologize to people that we have offended, but we're not supposed to stay stuck there. And so my challenge to you today is to find one person, just one person to love. Maybe it's somebody that you've been struggling with. Maybe they're in your own home. Maybe they're in your own neighborhood. Maybe it's from a past experience and you can't reach out to this person, or you don't even know where they're at this point. But we can still send love vibrations to those individuals, even if they're not even on our planet anymore. Maybe they've passed on to the other side, and we can still send love to those that need love. Again, love is the answer to everything. So I have learned recently about Ho'oponopono. About, I want to say 2 years ago, I learned about Ho'oponopono. And it is amazing. It's looking at things through a set of different eyes. It's trying to have that Christ-like God love that he has for all of his children, right? That God has. And so it is just 4 little simple steps. You just say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Those are powerful, powerful statements. And anytime we have chaos or confusion enter into our lives, or contention, or whatever it is, just saying those 4 things and putting love vibrations and having thoughts of love towards maybe somebody that, maybe it was a driver that cut you off in traffic. I mean, it could be as simple as that. And you can say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That is sending love their way. You might not think, well, they're not deserving of that. Everybody is deserving of love. And we need more love in this world to bring up vibrations to help change our world. So anyway, you guys, I ask you to like and subscribe to this channel, refer it to friends, whoever. Thank you so much. I look forward to going live on YouTube here in the near future. Anyway, I also want to remind you of my 12-week online Christian course for Christian women. It's Resilient Christian Women. And in this course, I help women heal spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And whether you find yourself stuck in past traumas, or stuck emotions that you don't know how to process through. Maybe you're having some physical health issues, maybe mental, maybe you just can't get past things, and maybe you have anxiety or depression or things that come and go that you just feel unsettled in life. I don't have all the answers, but I have the tools that will help you process through a lot of these things. So let me give you a backstory. I suffered from depression and suicidal thoughts for 30 plus years. I am going on 9 years without having depression or suicidal thoughts. Because of the tools that I've learned the last several years, I have been able to process through my emotions and be able to look at life in a whole different light. And I am grateful to share what I've learned on my journey. And I encourage you to invite a mom, a sister, a neighbor, a friend, a coworker to help grow with you on your journey. And let's grow together. This course starts April 1st and it ends June 17th. And each week we come together on Zoom for an hour, hour and a half. And then you get a one-on-one personalized phone call each week to help you gauge targeted areas for your goals. And I help you get whatever it is you are wanting to improve on. So anyway, God bless, and we will see you next time. And again, find that one person to love today. Who can you share that love with and your light with? Again, like and subscribe. God bless.